Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Tier 1 Cards and Games in Anchorage, Alaska, where I'll be fighting a 200-point kill team game between my Genestealer Cult and Tata's Salamanders. So the story that we've got going on here is that there was a cult uprising that has occurred on this Imperial planet, and they've been plundering the planet as they've risen up against the Imperial forces here. So the Salamanders happened to be in the area, and they sent out a fast response unit to try to see if they could cut it off at the head before it got any worse than it already was. So they sent out the force, and they were ambushed by a group of Genestealer cults in this abandoned city area that had been already infested with the cult. So we're going to be playing the headhunt mission, so before we go any further, let's show you the two armies I'll be fighting today. So for the Genestealer Cult, I'll be running a 10-man Acolyte Hybrid squad and a 4-man Aberrant squad, 2 with power picks and 2 with power hammers. And for the Salamanders, he'll be running a 5-man Scout squad with bolters and a Landspeeder Storm with a heavy bolter and a Cerberus missile launcher, and a 2-man Attack Bike squadron with multi-melt to upgrade. So for the Genestealer Cult, from left to right, I have my leader. He will be seizing the initiative on a 4+. I then have number 1, who's going to have +1 to his weapon skill. Number 2 there has the infiltrate special rule, and number 3 on the right there has re-rolling his wounds in close combat. So for the Salamanders, from left to right, we have his leader, who gets an additional victory point if he kills my leader. We then gives the next guy there Hammer of Wrath. Then he has a guy with Master Crafted on his multi-melta, and then he has the other guy there with Preferred Enemy. All right, so those are the armies that we are going to be fighting today. And going over deployment here, I've got my leader in the back here. I've got one of my Aberrants out there. I've got a couple of the Acolytes, a couple more Acolytes. I've got a bunch of Acolytes, another Aberrant up here, another Aberrant here, and then my guy who infiltrated, boom, he rolled a 6 on the cult ambush table, which means he can deploy within 3 inches of the enemy and still can charge this first turn. His deployment is right over here, looking to get as close as they can right into the fray over here. So all of his scouts are inside the storm, and then he's got the 2 attack bikes over here. So as of right now, Salamanders are going first. But I can now try to seize the initiative. I really want to seize the initiative because I want him to be able to make that charge. Otherwise, he's probably going to be first blood. So I'm taking a risk by putting him there. I'm going to get a cover save because he's got a whole bunch of melta coming at him, but there's still a chance. So here it comes. My leader did roll, give me a 4+ seize, so I don't even need a fill face. I would love a fill face because that would be epic, but all I need is a 4+. Can I get a 4+? This is going to be sweet if I get a 4+. Show me a 4+. 4+? Oh, no, I don't get it. Oh, that is killer with a 2. So, yeah, that's brutal. So, we will come back to you after movement phase for the Salamanders here on turn 1. All right, movement phase for the Salamanders. These 2 guys shot up this way, looking at my guys over this way. And he shot into the trenches over there, looking at my Aberrant over there. So that's it for movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, starting off the shooting phase, he's going to fire the Cerberus missile launcher into these guys, going to put it on top of, this guy back over here. So let's see if it hits. Direct hit. So that hits the 3 guys there, right? That guy fell over. He'll be fine. So it hits, I think, hits all 3 of those, right? Does he hit all 3? Does he hit that guy? Oh, no, he just misses that guy. So he just hits the 2 guys. So let's do the one on the left, and then strength, what is it? Strength 4. Strength 4, nope, that is a miss. You're looking for 4s. And the other one is a wound. Looking for a 5-up armor save. No, and that is first blood. And he failed his blinding test, so he is now blind. All right, so starting off with the first guy in here, a regular guy with bolter is going to fire into the front guy over there because it's open top, so everyone gets to shoot out. So the first guy is going to fire at this guy over here, hitting on 3s, wounding on a 4. No, nothing there. Yeah, second guy is going to go into the same one, hitting on 3s. Got 2 hits, wounding on 4s. We got 2 wounds, 2 5. Strength 4, AP 5, so he's actually going to 6-up. He's going to go to ground, so making this a 4-up becomes a 3-up because you get +2 for going to ground in a crater, So that would be 4 up plus 1 for night fight. So this becomes a whatchamacallit. We're looking for a, oh, what am I looking for? 4 up, no, 3 up. 3 up because of going up because of night fight.
Oh, because of night fight.
And he's double dead. All right. Then the guy with one of his specialists with Hammer Wrath is going to fire into the guy in the back there. Hitting on 3s, that's 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. No, nothing there. And then his sergeant is going to fire at the same guy over here with his mastercrafted bolter, because all of the sergeants for Salamanders get mastercrafted. So hitting on 3s, mastercrafted. All right, 1 hit, wounding on 4. That's a wound. He's also going to go to ground, so he's going to have a. No, he's not going to go to ground. I'm just going to do a 5 up. Try to do a 5 up cover save. Yeah, with a filth base. Woo!
This is a regular.
And now regular guy is going to go into him again, hitting on 3s, 2 hits, wounding on 4s. Got 1 wound. Still not going to go to ground. So a 5 up cover save because of night fight. Come on, you could do this. You could do this. No, and he's dead. Even if he got on the ground, that would have been he would have been dead. And now the mastercrafted multi-melt is going to fire into him. So hitting on a 3, that's a hit. Wounding on a 2. That's a wound. He is going to go to ground. So looking for a 3 up cover save. Man, I've got a. Oh, no guts, no glory, right? Just gonna go for the 5 up. 5 up cover save. Come on, you could do this. Oh, he still would have been dead anyway. Now this guy's gonna fire into this one with the preferred enemy. So hitting on 3s, that's a hit. Wounding on a 2, that's a wound. 3 up cover save in there because it's a 4 up plus 1 for night fight. And I'm not going to go to ground because I want to charge, because he can charge. So, looking for a 3 up. Even if he had gone to ground. And the strength 8 doubles him out. So, not looking good. All right, so that is it for the shooting phase, and no one is going to charge because all of his bikers actually killed what they were shooting at. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Genestealer Cult here on turn 1. Movement phase for Genestealer Cult. My blind guy over here moved up this way. These guys all moved up over this way. He stood still. This guy dropped down over here, and he's moving up over that way. So that's it for movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, moving on to the shooting phase. I've got 4 Acolyte Hybrids here who can are within range of his biker over there. So I am going to shoot at him with them. They're all going to be shooting at him because I'm not going to be shooting at anything else because nothing else can actually get hit. So looking for 4s to hit. Okay, I got 2 hits. Wounding on 6s. So looking for fill faces. We got nothing. All right, so that's it for shooting phase. I've got a couple runs I'll do, but then those are boring to watch, and then we'll come back to you with the assault phase. Okay, the assault phase. These guys are all going to be assaulting into here, and he's going to be assaulting into here. So we're going to start out over here. So the guy on the closest to us right down there, he's going to assault first. So are you going to overwatch?
Of course.
All right, so here comes the multi-melta, hitting on a 6. Mastercrafted on that one. Oh, and it hits. This is not great. So that is a wound. Night fight save, 6 plus night fight save. It's until turn 1, so 6 plus night fight save. Oh no! So he is, yeah, he did. Oop, sorry, he's over there. So then he is going to charge into him. See the distance? 8 inches will get him in, and then we'll keep going on. Okay, now we're gonna go from this guy over here. The front guy there needs a 10-inch charge through cover. He does not get it. Second guy is going to be an 11-inch charge. Cocked. Nope, does not get it. And the last guy needs a 12-inch charge. Double fill faces? No, doesn't even matter what that one goes. So, we just got the one guy that made it in. Okay. All right, now he is going to charge into here. So we've got the blues are going to be the mastercrafted ones, and the greens are going to be the regular ones. All hitting on 6s. We got 1 hit so far. Mastercrafted, and that's another hit, so 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. We got 1 wound. Strength 4, AP 5, so he's got a 6 up night fight save. No, he did. Okay. All right, so we're going to go into this attack, this assault fight sub phase over here. So he's going to go first. He's got his 2 attacks base, hitting on weapon skill 4, so hitting on 4s. No, nothing there. So then on to my aberrant. He's got 2 base, plus 1 for extra close combat weapon, plus 1 for the charge. So he's got 4 attacks base. He's going to be hitting on 4s. And he's the number 3, so he's going to be re-rolling wounds in combat. So, looking for 4s. Got 2. Strength +2, so he's going to be strength 7 onto toughness 5, so wounding on 2s, AP 3. Come on, baby, and re-rolling wounds. Re-rolling wounds. Oh no! So he's still alive. Ah! Yes, he lost combat by 1. So looking for a 7. Oh no, failed. So my initiative is 2. Yours is a 4. Let's see if I can sweep him. No, he's probably not going. No, yeah, he's gone. So he will run a 3d6. 12, 15. Wow. Okay, 15 inches off back towards his end. So I will consolidate, and then we will come back to you after movement phase for the Salamanders on turn 2. All right, movement phase for the Salamanders here on turn 2. This guy shot over here. This guy shot over here. And this guy shot back over here. So that's it for movement phase here on turn 2. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so this guy is going to fire into my aberrant over here with his with preferred enemy. So here comes the multi-melta, hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Wounding on a 2. That's a wound. 6 up becomes a 4 up. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go to ground. So looking for a 4 up. And now this guy with the Master Craft is going to fire into him. So hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Wounded on a 2. Oh! Oh, I'll take that. And now comes the bolters. Hitting on 3s. Twin linked. All right. Wounding on toughness 4. So 4s. Got 1 wound. He's got 1 4 up cover save. All right, get that out of the way. 4 up cover save. No. Feel no pain. No, so he takes a wound. All right, he's going to fire his blast at the guy in the center there. So, let's see if it scatters. It does not. That's direct hit, so that's going to hit all 3 of them. Let's go left to right. So, strength, what is it? Strength 4? So, looking for 4s. That's a wound. Let me see. He's got a 4 up cover save there. Nope. Oh, by the way, when he killed that aberrant, that was break the enemy. Bwomp, bwomp. So now, the middle guy there is not a wound, and the other guy on the right there is not a wound. So let's do their blind test on these guys. Go left to right. So blind test, he's good, and then the other guy is good. Finally, those bad rolls did something good for me. And now his heavy bolter is going to go in the middle guy over there, hitting on 3s. That's 2 hits, wounding on 3s. That's cocked. That's 2 wounds. He's going to go to ground because otherwise he's just dead. So 6 up, go to ground saves. No, he did. All right, so the first guy inside is going to fire at him, hitting on 3s. I got 1 hit, wounding on a 4. That's a wound. He's going to go to ground. 6 up, save. No, he did. Next guy in here is going to fire into my warlord. He's out of rapid fire range, so hitting on 3. That is not a hit. So the third guy hitting on 3, not a hit. 4th guy hitting on the 3, not a hit. And then the Mastercrafted Sergeant hitting on a 3, Mastercrafted. That's cocked. Oh, finally hits. Wounded on a 4. That's a wound. 4 up cover save. He's good. Woo! Finally making a save. All right, that's it for shooting phase. So he is going to assault into my guy over here. So, I mean, he's in. So he's in. So let's just roll the Hammer of Wrath. So strength 4, toughness 4. So looking for a 4. That's a wound. He's got a 5 up save. Don't do it. Come on, make this, man. Show me a filth face. Do it. No, he did. All right, so that's the last of my specialists. So he's got all of those. He just got my leader to get left. So that's actually it for the Salamander's turn here on turn 2. We will come back to you with my break tests for the Genestealer Cult on turn 2. All right, starting off the break test with my leader. Looking for an 8. He's good. And then my other guy over there, an 8. He is, ooh, just good, but good. All right, so we'll come back to you after movement phase. Movement phase, he just moved up this way. So, moving on to the shooting phase, he's going to fire into him. So, hitting on a 4. No. So we're going to move straight into the assault phase, because he's the only one that can do anything, because he's out of 12 inches of anybody that he can hurt. So, the assault phase over here. So Overwatch here. Multi-Melta, Mastercrafted, hitting on a 6. Mastercrafted. Nope. And then you got the bolters hitting on 6s. Twin linked. Cocked. So many rolls. No, nothing there. So I'm looking for a 6-inch charge. Oh, now he's nice. That. Oh, yeah. No. All right. So that is the end of Genestealer Cult turn 2 here. We will come back to you after movement phase with Salamanders on turn 3. All right, movement phase for the Salamanders. This guy shot up over this way. This guy's shot up over this way, looking at my leader, and that's it for the movement phase. So we will come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, he's going to shoot into him with the Multi-Melta. This is Mastercrafted. So that's a hit. Wounded on a 2. That's a wound. He's going to go to ground. Looking for a 6. Show me a fill first. No, he did. Alright, and third enemy guy is going to shoot his Multi-Melta into him, hitting on a 3. That's a hit, wounded on a 2. That's a wound. He's going to go to ground, so looking for a 3-up cover save. He's good with a fill phase. Woo! So you're saying there's a chance. I'm not actually saying there's a chance, I'm just saying he's still alive. Another bolter is going to fire in here, hitting on 3s. Whoop, what's that one under there? Alright, 2 hits, wounding on 4s. We got nothing there. Okay. Now he's going to fire the heavy bolter into him, hitting on 3s. That one's cocked. So we got 2 hits, wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds. 2 3-up cover saves. No, he did. Double dead. Yeah, he did. So that is Slay the Leader, and that is the end of the game. That was about as brutal of a kill team game that I've ever seen in my entire life. That was unbelievable how fast he just mowed me down. I couldn't make any saves, and my guys were just useless. I don't think this kill team, I mean, it's probably not super optimized as a kill team, but I don't think it was quite as bad as he made it look. So, yeah, that was a super brutal game, but, I mean, it was a lot of fun, and it took us, like, all of, 20 minutes or something like that? It was insane how fast that went. So, yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I know it was a quick one, but, I still enjoyed it. So, as always, I've been Phil, the Glacial Geek. My opponent's been Tata, and until next time, guys, have fun.